Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We are 1-1 after a 31-10 win over FCS Southeast last week. So let's advance to the next week. And hopefully we can win back-to-back games. Oh, somebody committed to Duke. A left tackle we had. I think that's the first time we've seen someone who we were targeting commit somewhere. So let's take a look at who that is. So the player who committed to Duke is Aries Vincent. We did not offer him a scholarship. He was a left tackle committed to Duke. Was overall a pretty solid player, 72 pass block. Isn't the greatest, but he will now be off the board as he is officially committed to Duke. Alright, so I finished all our hours recruiting for the week, but I just wanted to go over a few guys I'm definitely going all in on, really want to try to get. The first is this linebacker, Darren Hart. He is a 4-star linebacker. He's a gem. Somehow, no one else is recruiting him, but he seems like a really good player. And he is my number one target of a player I definitely want to get. The next player is quarterback Roland McGinn. He is, again, pretty good. We are one of two teams to offer him a scholarship. We have a pretty good lead on Tulane. Another player is defensive end Jamie Tobias. He's a power rusher with 78 power moves, which isn't insane, but I think he could be a pretty solid player. We are in the race, but well behind Georgia Tech for him. Sergio Kraft is another player I very recently added to our draft, or not draft board, but recruiting board. But he seems like he could be a pretty good player. Run block and pass block, while we don't know the exact grade, they both seem fairly high. And I did just jump into the race with him, but we were third. And I like our competition we're against. Against Indiana and Middle Tennessee, I think we should have a pretty decent chance to get him. And the last guy I'm really targeting right now and really hoping we get is corner Steven Ennis. He's a gem 3-star. We currently lead for him, and he's a pretty good player. His tendency is slot, has 73 man, 68 zone, a 90 agility. It seems like he could be a pretty good player as well. So that is recruiting. We play Georgia State this week. They're 0-2. This will be our first road game of the season. And I think we could win this game. Georgia State, probably not too good if we find their schedule. Let's see who they lost to. Georgia State, wow, they lost to an FCS team. They lost to FCS Southeast. And they also lost to Georgia Tech. Okay, so maybe we can get the win. This is probably another game we should win. And if we win this game, we'll be 2-1 and have a winning record, as well as win back-to-back games. So hopefully we can do that in our first road game of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Ooh, also, just noticed our defense used to be an 81 overall, now it's an 82 overall. Nice. Alright, we should definitely win this game. We're going to get the ball first. We're a full 5 overall better than them. So we should definitely win this game. Wow, their stadium is so empty. I guess that's what happens when you're coming off a game after you lost to an FCS team. But Nate Johnson comes onto the field, still yet to throw a touchdown, although has run for 3 of them. This stadium is so empty. Alexander nowhere to go on his first carry. He got taken down for a loss of a yard. That brings up a 2nd and 11. There's Micah Bell. He's got space after the catch. He's got a first down and more. Micah Bell forced out of bounds at the 42. 23 yards on the catch and run. We'll go back to the ground. Tried to cut that up the middle, got stuck on our lineman, and just to pick up of a yard. We'll go back to the air for 2nd and 9. Oh, I don't like that. I was so late on that throw. And that might be a pick 6. It won't be, as Nate Johnson will take him down at the 9-yard line. But I was so late on that throw. So Georgia State set up 1st and goal at the 9-yard line after an interception. I've now thrown an interception in every game with Nate Johnson. So here's a 1st and goal. It's an option play. And oh, he loses the ball. Somebody get that. Let's go. Oh no, it's a defensive lineman. There is no way this guy runs it all the way, right? Go. Oh, he ran out of energy. But we go from their 9, and they have the football all the way to the Georgia State 8-yard line. Let's go. Doesn't quite have the speed to take it all the way, but he sets us up at the 8-yard line. Alexander breaks a tackle, takes a big hit, holds on to the ball. And that brings up 2nd and goal from the 6. We try to turn this corner. Micah Bell, he's got the edge, and he's got a Vanderbilt touchdown. 2 plays after the fumble recovery, which is 4 plays after we threw the interception. We've got the lead. It is now 6-0. As Nate Johnson technically picks up his first passing touchdown of the season on a touch pass ahead to Micah Bell. 2 plays, 7 yards, and we lead this one 7-0. So Georgia State gets the ball back. They'll run this out from about a yard deep in the end zone. And good kick coverage by us, and they will have the ball at the 16-yard line. And for us, hopefully we can get a repeat of their last drive. They will keep it on the ground, and a gain of only a yard. I want to run more man coverage because I feel like our corners are better at man coverage. I looked at their ratings one time, and all of them better, or almost all of them, better man than zone. That's a great run, Phil, from Patterson. Stops him for no gain. 3rd and 9. We have been pretty bad on 3rd down and not being able to get stops. Let's hope that changes, and it doesn't, as they will convert on their first 3rd down of the day. And their quarterback also picks up a completion on his first pass attempt. They'll go to the ground and nowhere to go. Patterson takes him down for a loss of a yard. Langston Patterson gotten off to a nice start in this game. Here's a 2nd and 14. And a good run there of 16 yards for C.J. Beasley. Gives Georgia State a 1st down. Here's an option play. This time the quarterback will hold on to the ball, but no gain. Here's 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Quick throw. That is caught. Another 1st down for Georgia State. They're going to go quickly here and get to the line. We'll go with the delayed give, broken tackle, and we'll eventually take him down after a pickup of 11. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Sending a blitz here. And he's going to go backwards again. We've done a pretty solid job against the run, except for like 1 or 2 plays here and there.
You got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen.
They'll go back to the ground,
The defense was able to go negative.
and a pickup of about 8 right there. Here's a 3rd and 5. Let's try to get a stop. We just can't seem to get stops. So, hopefully we can get one here. Quick throw underneath. That's caught for a first down and more down to the 10-yard line. Not quite 1st and goal, but 1st and 10 from the 10. And Georgia State with the football, moving it well here on their 2nd drive. Here's another option play. This time he's going nowhere. Second and 10 from the 10. Could be the final play of the 1st quarter. They'll go back to the ground, and 3 yards there. Make it a 3rd and 7. So they will run another play, or at least have the opportunity to, but they won't actually run the play. So end of the 1st quarter, we lead this one 7-0, but Georgia State has a good chance to potentially get on the board themselves here with the ball in the red zone. So 3rd and 7 from the 7. Let's send a blitz. It's over the middle and a touchdown. I thought they were throwing that the more inside receiver. Instead, they go outside and a touchdown for Georgia State. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up. Extra point up and good, now 7-7 after a 14-play, 84-yard scoring drive for Georgia State. So we get the ball back. Here is the return up the middle of the field to the 22. Start off with a little screen to Cedric Alexander. Got space after the catch. Juke inside. He's got a 1st down and more all the way up to the 39-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10. I wanted to hit B. I forget who exactly that was, but he was covered. Nate Johnson will take it for 10. 2nd and inches. Let's give to Alexander. Cut it up the middle. He's got plenty of space. Alexander with the 1st down. Inside Georgia State territory, ball on the 38 after a nice run. Micah Bell, he's got a step. Catch that. Oh, that's a touchdown. Let's go. Micah Bell keeps the foot in bounds on the back of the end zone. And that is a big play. Touchdown. 38 yards. And we retake the lead. Micah Bell with 2 touchdowns on 3 catches. And we now lead this one 14-7. 4 plays, 78 yards, a minute 34 off the clock. Kickoff is deep into the end zone, and then we'll take a knee. Ball come out to 25. So 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick throw to the outside. That is caught, but only able to pick up 3. I don't know what guy I'm on. Oh, they beat us in man coverage down the field. Can't make that tackle, and there's another touchdown. Even when I'm not in coverage, I can tell you that was not the guy I was supposed to cover. They still find a way to score. So they answer it with a quick touchdown of their own. 2 plays, 75 yards, and it is now 14-14. So we'll get the ball back. It's a shorter kick, will be fielded from the 5. Livingston up the middle of the field, a pretty good return to the 27. Alexander with the carry only will pick up 8. That's right, 2. I wish he got 8.
What has this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And listen, if they're scoring anyways,
The outside. Oh, wow. I thought I just threw another pick. Thankfully, we didn't.
Almost had the pick there. Would
But it is now 3rd and 8.
instead it brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot.
I'm so late on these out routes. He's going to make the catch, though. But he had to wait a good second for the ball to get there.
3-yard line. Wow, what a great job by that
I
play.
just didn't know if he'd come open right away, so I waited way too long.
Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game.
Alexander, with a good run on 1st down, gains 7 to make it a 2nd and 3 from exactly midfield.
It's a success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
So 2nd and 3,
He's looking to throw.
rolling to our right. We'll just take this and run. Johnson's got a 1st down, picks up roughly 5.
Run from this junior quarterback.
it's so nice to be an offense on second down and short yardage.
1st and 10 from the 44.
Take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to
He got bumped.
take a deep shot down the field. I can run
He would have been open, but he got bumped by the defender.
This is going to
So
be
here is now a 2nd and 10 after
a game. How can
missed a big play down the field.
ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure?
Alexander cuts up the middle, picks up 5 to make this a easier 3rd down.
This passing game. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5.
Underneath, Micah Bell makes the catch, only picks up 2. 54 yards. Yeah, we're not going to kick that. We'll go for this.
Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drive through. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he puts it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it on the field.
4th and 3. Bell makes the catch. I went just a safe catch, even though there was nobody near him. And we convert on 4th down. Alexander, yo, whoever our left guard is, between last game and this game, they are terrible. They do not seem to know how to hold a block. So here's a 2nd and 10. Right tackle also can't seem to block. Just tried to get back to the line of scrimmage there. But it is now a 3rd and 12, and we're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. So let's see, 3rd and 12. I still don't really love kicking a field goal from this range, but I would try it. Pressured, nowhere to go, and that knocks us out of field goal range. So we'll be forced to punt. And hopefully this is, oh, is that towards the end zone? Bounce out of bounds. Oh, let's go out of bounds at the 1. What a punt. I thought that may have went in the end zone, but after seeing the bounce, ends up at the 1. And of course, in their first play, they'll pick up 7. Just a minute 8 to go in the first half.
You can see the offense too. They understand.
Oh, I can't get the guy I want.
Right now. They were jonesing on
There we
the
go.
sidelines to get
2nd
another
and 3.
run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball.
Hold on, make the catch. Clock's temporarily stopped. 57 seconds left. Now under 30. We'll probably just run this. No, they are going to throw it. The outside, a safe catch. He stays inbounds. The clock will run, and that might bring us to halftime. They could run another play. It will be a run play. Broken tackle. Just make the tackle. There we go. And that brings us to halftime. Not a very good first half. 14-14 against a team who just lost to a FCS team is not necessarily ideal. I know we are Vanderbilt, but I would have liked to lead this one a little bit more after seeing how bad Georgia State was. Alright, we have to kick off to start the second half. But as long as our defense can get a stop, which we don't do much of, but the ball comes out to 25 after the kickoff is a touchback. Quick throw to the outside. Nice tackle in space by Fournette. Actually backs him up 2 yards.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think this
So here's a 2nd and 12.
learn a lot about these coaches.
Go to the ground,
With respect to who does make
and he spins his way forward for 4.
coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
So here's a 3rd and 8. Pressure, get to him! He breaks 1 sack, but there's the sack we're looking for. Backs him up 4th and 21. And our defense forces a 3 and out. So 4th and 21. I'm going to come after this punt and see if we can get any pressure on it. No, not really. Livingston back deep to receive. Got a ton of blue shirts around him. And a okay return. But we have great starting field position at the 48-yard line. And hopefully that doesn't turn into nothing and we can score from this. Got solid blocking and a run play. Pick up of 6. We'll keep it on the ground.
Defensive coordinators
Alexander.
in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he's actually going to go backwards there for a loss of 1. 3rd and 5. Stowers is wide open underneath. He's got the first down. And it's going to be taken down to 32. His first catch of the game. Gives us the first down, picks up 11.
Things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
We'll get it to Stowers again in the flat. And he'll pick up 5. Catches on back-to-back plays. We'll go to the ground here. Alexander running right. Oh, wow, he had nowhere to go. Is able to get a yard, though. But the left side of our offensive line does not provide much blocking. Here's a 3rd and 4. Just going to try to run. Probably wasn't the right decision. Had time. But we'll be forced to settle for a field goal. 43 yards. Don't know if we made that. It is up on the way, and we did make it. So we take the lead 17-14. And hopefully our defense can get another stop. 6 plays, 22 yards. Not the greatest drive, but luckily we do get something out of it. So here's a 1st and 10 from the 25 after the kick is a touchback. Off play action. Who is supposed to be guarding this guy in the flat? 'Cause I'm pretty sure the answer is not nobody. But a 1st and 10 after an 11-yard pickup. So from their own 36. Double play action. Now they'll throw into... Do we just have nobody ever in the flat? Another good catch and run. Because they throw it out to the flat. And here is a 1st and 10. 2 plays and they're already inside our territory. And he knocked away, incomplete. Brandon Fournette had a tackle for a loss before. A pick last game, there's a pass breakup. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 45. Throwing, almost intercepted. Fournette there again. 2 pass deflections in as many plays. Probably could have and should have been a pick. But instead, 3rd and 10. Throwing outside, that is completed. And I thought we were not going to be able to make that tackle. Luckily, we are able to. But they do pick up the first down. I was for sure expecting to fight through that and score. So here's a 1st and 10 from the 21, just outside the red zone. There's an option play with the quarterback. We just can't seem to get to him. But he will pick up 5, down to the 16. And here's a 2nd and 5. Georgia State putting together a good drive. Here they'll bounce outside. And a pickup of 3 to make it a 3rd and 2. Going to send a corner blitz here. We'll throw the outside, make that tackle. There we go. We'll keep him out of the end zone, but they do pick up a first down. So 1st and goal from the 9. They're going to run the ball. And a pickup of just 2 to make it 2nd goal from the 7. Second goal from the 7. They'll throw to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Jeez, can we not tackle the guy? We eventually get him down. Darius Bush, the injured receiver for Georgia State. There's a 3rd and goal. I'm going to send a safety. I'm going to use Patterson in this little area right here. Get to him. I shouldn't have switched off the linebacker, and there's a Georgia State touchdown. So they retake the lead. And it is now going to be a 21-17 lead as they make the extra point. And we find ourselves trailing once again. This kickoff will be returned, a shorter kick. Livingston with a good return up the middle of the field to the 25. I feel like some of these returns are a lot longer. It's kind of hard to return kicks. So 1st and 10, 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Throw to our 2nd string tight end, the flag. He's going to break a tackle, but reinforcements come in 2nd and 9. Final play of the 3rd quarter. Micah Bell underneath, a lot of space after the catch. Juke inside, nasty move. Micah Bell to midfield, and a first down, and a good end to the 3rd quarter. So beginning the 4th quarter here, we trail by 4, 9 minutes left. There's a read option for the first play of the quarter. Alright. I always get confused. I hate how they change the control to keep the ball or to hand it off. I get myself confused all the time now. 2nd and 8. Just don't love anything. Gonna take it and run with Johnson. He's got plenty of speed. Oh, what a block on the outside! Johnson, he's out of bounds at the 1. Nate Johnson, what a run. And also, what a block from, I believe that was Eli Stowers, our tight end. And we get that all the way down to the 1-yard line. Cross all the way to the outside. Alexander walks in for a touchdown. And we retake the lead. Alexander gets in the end zone for the 3rd time this season. His first time today. And we retake the lead up by 3, 24-21. After a 5-play, 75-yard drive. That takes 1:17 off the clock. We kick this off, and they'll take a knee to the ball again, come out to the 25. $8:04 to go. Throw knocked down. Incomplete. Nice play by the linebacker there, Bryce Cowan.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I don't love a three-man rush right here. Now I'm stuck on a lineman. Throwing over the middle. That's caught for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course.
Here's the 1st and 10 from the 40.
2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him, they've tried
Receiver in motion.
coverage,
Will end up in the backfield.
working on
Play action will throw it to him now. And good tackling on the outside. Stopped him for a gain of 3. That was actually marked as a rush.
slot receivers. They're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at
But
finding the open
a
space.
3-yard pickup either way.
You saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his
Here's a 2nd and 7. We'll go to the ground. And only a 1-yard pickup. 3rd and 6. Alright, let's get a stop. Gonna send a corner blitz. I will user him in his zone. To the outside, nobody's there. Breaks the tackle, eventually able to chop him down. But a first down for Georgia State, and our 3rd down defense has to be one of the worst in the country. We are really bad. There's a screen. Carter can't get off the block. Go diving his legs. How is he still on his feet? Eventually, they finally take him down, but he's all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush
Go from the 23 and 6 minutes left.
got out in position.
Here they will go to the ground.
Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had
And another good run, 13 yards and a first down for Georgia State. They will keep it on the ground. And a nice stop there. Gives them only 2. 2nd and 8 from the 8. Second time we've seen that type of situation today. Under 5 minutes to go. A 3rd straight run. Take him down. Oh, wow, I didn't think he got in. Apparently, he just breaks the plane. And Georgia State retakes the lead. CJ Beasley with the touchdown. Didn't think he got in, but apparently he does. And the extra point makes it 28-24. 9 plays, 75 yards. And we've got 4:49 to put a touchdown drive together. Each team still has all 3 timeouts, so I mean, there's a very good possibility this is even the last drive of the game, which I really don't think it will be. Here's Alexander, breaks it to the outside. Alexander turns the corner. Cedric Alexander down the sideline. Can they catch him? They will not catch him in a 1-play touchdown. Cedric Alexander, 75 yards down the sideline. And we retake the lead. What a play. 75 yards. Alexander's 2nd touchdown of the day is a big one. And we retake the lead 31-28 after a 1-play, 75-yard touchdown run. Let's go. Now, as long as our defense can get a stop. Again, they'll have the ball come out to 25. Maybe I should stop kicking it so deep and force them to return it. I feel like our kick coverage has been pretty good throughout this series. That was a bad throw. But I feel like our kick coverage has been pretty good throughout the series, that if we force them to return it, they're not getting to the 25. Maybe I'll start doing that. 4:35 left. Throw to the outside. Forced it to bounce. 3rd and inches. Alright, let's get a stop.
This quarterback right now is improving. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
3rd and inches from the 35. Receiver comes in motion.
That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
over the middle. That is caught for a first down.
Well, that was a weird one because
With over 4 minutes to go.
screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, "Hey, I got an open guy. I'm just gonna take it."
Alright, get to him. Let's go. Although, he's somehow able to pick up 2 there. I thought he was still behind the line of scrimmage, but I'll take a small pickup. There's a 2nd and 8. Incomplete. We hit him as he throws. And it is now a 3rd and 8. Okay, please get a stop. I'm going to play to the sticks. Somebody get to him. Oh, what a sack. That's a huge loss. And a big play there. On 3rd and 8. Makes it a 4th and 21. And they will be forced to punt it away. And they now have to rely on their defense to get a stop to get the ball back. Livingston with a lot of space in the return. We're going to try to reverse the field. Not quite that fast. But 2:41 to go. They still have all 3 timeouts. 2-minute warning will stop the clock as well. Alexander cuts up the middle. And a good run there of 9 yards. Got 122 yards and 2 touchdowns on 15 carries. And this, we can actually bring this all the way down to the 2-minute warning, so that's exactly what we'll do. So 2 minutes to go in this game. And hopefully we can finish this game off with the ball and not have to worry about them having a chance to come back. First down, Alexander into Georgia State territory. Nice run there. There's their first timeout. Stops the clock with 1:56 to go.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well. But this offense has saved their best for the last.
Oh, I really don't like that. Tried to bounce it outside. Not what I had in mind. Another timeout. 1:52 to go. 2nd and 13. Obviously, we will keep it on the ground. Alexander, there's not much space. Game's just 2. 3rd and 11. I'm not going to throw this. Here's why. They can't stop the clock. So I'm just going to run this draw play, which takes an extra second for them to get the carry, or for the handoff. And hopefully we can get a good chunk of yards, and we're guaranteed to have the clock keep running. Oh, we got good blocking. Alexander, he's got a first down. Cedric Alexander with a first down run on 3rd and 11. And all we have to do is take a knee, and we are now officially 2-1 after back-to-back wins, and a 31-28 win over Georgia State. So let's view stats from our win. We're now 2-1. Third down conversions, we are just really bad defensively. We allowed 8 of 10, and it's probably around 80%. Our opponents convert probably around 80% of third downs on the season. But player stats, Nate Johnson threw the ball just 14 times for 146 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Those were his first 2 passing touchdowns of the season. And didn't throw the ball a ton, but didn't really need to. Because on the ground, Cedric Alexander, 18 carries, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Nate Johnson, 7 carries, 54 yards, and we were really effective running the football. Then receiving, Micah Bell, 6 catches, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But the rest of our receiving core pretty quiet, as Eli Stowers only got more than 1 catch. And then defensively, tackles leader CJ Taylor, who's our best player. Tackles for loss, Aeneas DeCosmo with 2, and a bunch of guys with 1 living in the backfield today. And sacks, DeCosmo with 1, and Bradley Mann with half a sack, Damian Reddick with half a sack, and Miles Capers also with half a sack. Alright, so we picked up the win, and I feel like that was probably our best game of the season. But let's sim to next week, which will be next episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We are now 2-1 after a good performance, specifically offensively. Alright, we lost a player here. Avery Shelby commits to Purdue. Otherwise, we're still looking good in terms of recruiting. Oh boy, next game is against Missouri. We're going to get destroyed. But, I mean, you never know. We are 2-1, they're 2-1. But, that's going to be it for this episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss any other upcoming videos. I do my best to post as often as possible. Let me know in the comments any tips for how to play better, anything I should do with the team, anything like that. Or if you guys want to see more physical recruiting, let me know any of that in the comments. But also make sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.